Okay, so today I want to touch on something that is crucially important if you're a videographer, photographer, designer, artist, anything of that nature. You need to have a website, and websites can be extremely expensive if you go the traditional route. So today I want to show you an option that is way more powerful than people think and can still yield some incredible results if you do it correctly. So let's jump into Google Sites. Now, if you followed my channel at all, you've probably seen quite a few Google Sites tutorial videos before, and this one's kind of similar, but also quite a bit different. I've changed my website completely, and I really want to show you all how I've streamlined it for 2022. So let's hop into the builder. So right now we're looking at the home page for my website, and as you can see, I've kept it as simple as possible. I really just want to keep it to the point and not distract people with too much information to start off. So as you can see, it just says the essential things. It says my name, it says what I do, and then it has a little piece of action to entice people. So it says watch my 2022 reel, so they can click on this video to get an idea of the content I create and if they even want to look into hiring me for a project. And then right beneath that is a contact me button. So if you watch this video and you're like, oh, I really like this person's work, you can just click that contact me button and it takes you directly to the contact page, which is just a super easy way to get contacts and referrals. And then beneath that on my homepage, I have this selected work picture, which basically shows a couple of the images of my work. And then if you actually click on this image, it's going to redirect you to my Motion or portfolio page on my website. And then something else I've changed for 2022 is my little contact window down here. So I have the same icons as I've had before for clicking and referring people to my YouTube channel, my Instagram, my email. But additionally, something I've added this year is this little GIF at the bottom just to be a little bit more interactive. And that's a super cool thing you can add to your websites from a website like Jiffy.com or something like that. You can just drag in these little interactive, fun animations that just make your website a little bit more interesting. So with that said, that's the homepage, super simple. And in terms of my pages from before, I've actually simplified it, so I have much less up here. I only have 6 different buttons you can press, whereas I had like 8 before, which gets a little bit confusing. If there's too many things to click, it might seem overwhelming for a possible client. So as you can see here from the homepage, if we go to Motion, now I have this nice black background and I've kept it nice and simple. So I just have a few things listed on my actual portfolio, including documentary, a few documentary examples, commercial, a couple commercial examples, not too many things, just my best work, a couple music video examples, and some editing examples. So really not too much on that portfolio. I have way more work I could showcase, but really you just want to show the very best stuff you have. And then to go into a little bit more detail under films, I actually have a few listed. So if I just click on films, you can see it's all the ones that I'm proud of, the best ones that I've made. So I have these listed here. If you click on each image, it will actually take you to the subset page. But as you can see, let's just say escapades. If we click on that, it shows you what the film's about and some stills on the film. I haven't really changed this from previous videos if you've seen those, but this is just kind of a fun, clean way to showcase some of your work more specifically. And you can see in the settings, if we look under the pages for films, you can see you can actually create subset pages like I said. So that's for each of these projects. Next, if we go over to stills, you can see some of the photography work I've done just laid out nice with some full frame, some 4:5 aspect ratios, just a variation of some of the work I've done. And then if you click the about page, you can see about me. So I just have a cover image and then a little bit about me, another GIF down here, and some of the clients that I've worked with. So keeping it nice and simple again, like I said, you really don't want to do too much on your website. You just want to have enough information so a possible client could get an idea of whether or not they want to hire you. And then finally, some more changes I've made are in the contact section. So if we go into the contact section, it says where I'm based, a phone number, an email to get in contact with me. And then something I've just recently added is this contact me embedded form basically. And it's so much better than Google Forms, which just look clunky and aren't the best. And so this just looks a lot cleaner on this website. It's completely free and I made it in a website called forms.app. So if we go to forms.app, you can see you can basically create these embedded forms that go in your website. It does have a little bit of an advertisement at the bottom, basically saying that it was made in forms.app for the free version, but you can pay to upgrade that. But besides that, it works really well, looks super professional in your actual website. And I've had a lot more email responses with this contact me form than I had with just my email listed already. Clearly I can see it's working and it just helps to make the website look more professional and like you really paid for it. So that's basically the gist of the whole website. Super clean and simple, as you can see, not too much going on. You really don't want to overcomplicate things, but there are a couple more things you can do to make your website seem more professional. I think the biggest thing you can do is unfortunately paid, but if you go into your publish settings on your Google site and you look at publish settings right here, the best thing you can do is to add a custom domain from another site. So basically pay for a custom domain and apply it to your Google site. It just makes the link seem so much more official and professional, but unfortunately that is a paid option. And I've talked about this before, but another great thing you can do is create a custom theme. So if you go into the theme section in your Google site, you can basically create a custom theme now and not choose one created by Google, because these honestly don't look the best. So if you create a custom theme, basically you can go inside of it and click edit, and you can customize a lot of different things, including the colors of your site. So like I said, I like to have a black background. It just feels a bit more professional to me, but you can also go in and change the text type, the text defaults, what images do, what the headers, logos, favicons look like, your navigation bars, the exact specifications of it. For example, on selected pages, I like to have the selected page color a different color. So you can see up here at the top, the home button is red. And I just think that's a kind of cool, fun touch that separates you from other websites. If you go down to components, you can choose different styling for buttons, dividers, links, carousels, all that stuff. And you can also adjust how the spacing fits on your site. So there's a lot of customizability you can do in your Google site that I don't think a lot of people know about. So I just think it's really fun to get into your Google site, get creative with it, and make it look as expensive as possible while paying nothing. Anyway, that's it for today. If you want to check out my website, link is down below if you want to peruse it some more, see how I built things specifically. But with that said, I will see you all next time.